in India. So many college programs we have. We have more than almost 45 million students in college in India. Many of you know your friends are in college. They go with lots of ambition, but many come out without having learned something that is useful to get a job and to be successful in life. And I think the whole purpose of these new programs is to make sure that you are learning and at the same time you are actually understanding the real world. So you can immediately after you graduate, be in a reasonable paying job and have a lot of ambition to go forward. I think it's also very exciting that these are some of the industries. If you look at retail, tourism, content, these are going to be the fastest growing industries in India. In retail, there are already 40 million people who work in retail. Tourism is, I don't know, 150, $200 million industry in India. And content is a global industry. You can sit in India and produce content for the world. You don't only have to produce for India. So I think these are three very, very big opportunities. And you all are much luckier than us because India is going to do very well next 30 years. And you are the people who can benefit from that. If you are, entrepreneurial, if you are willing to work hard. I have a formula. Many of you want to make money. When you come out, you want the highest paying job. You want to make more money for your family, for yourselves. So my formula for you is cash, so that you remember it. CASH. To be successful, you need to have curiosity. You have to always be learning. Don't let your schooling interfere with your education. What you are learning in the classroom, what you are learning in the job is good. But go home and Google and learn more about, say, retailing or tourism. Buy a book. Sam Walton, who is one of the greatest retailers, wrote a fantastic book called Made in America, which if you want to understand retailing, read that book. You can read Starbucks, their annual report. You can listen to the CEO on YouTube. There is so many resources available. So if you're curious, you're not only going to learn in the store or in the classroom. You can learn on your mobile phone because the world is available to you. So that's C. A is attitude. I think in any job, attitude is the most important thing. You have to have a positive mindset, a positive attitude. You deal with customers. You have to smile. You have to be happy yourself. You have to deal with difficult customers with the right attitude. You have to have an attitude that where you want to move ahead, wake up every morning and feel good about going to work. So positive attitude is very, very important to succeed in life. The S is social. These are service businesses. You have to be social. You have to meet other people. You have to communicate. You have to enjoy meeting other people. You must learn social skills. And the H is hard work. You never succeed without hard work. Nobody did well without working hard. Whatever they may say to you, they work many long hours, and especially when you are early in your career. When I started my first job, I worked till 1 a.m., 2 a.m. every day. I know Narayan Murthy is being criticized now, but that was my job. I had to work till 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, and then go back home and be back at 9 o'clock in the morning. It's okay, I was learning. I didn't mind working hard. So cash is the formula. CASH. I hope you remember it. Huh? Also, you must remember that these companies you're working for actually are interesting companies. You mentioned Starbucks. You know how Starbucks was born? It's a guy, Howard Schultz. He lived in America. He traveled to Italy. He saw in Italy people are drinking this beautiful coffee. In America, they have terrible coffee. He said, what if I can bring this coffee that they drink in Italy, espresso, latte, macchiato, nobody in America knew what this was. They only knew black coffee or coffee with milk, Americano. So he came back and he set up a store, and 1 store, 2 stores, 3 stores. Today Starbucks has more than 35,000 stores around the world. And this is an idea that he had. So you have to be, anytime you go, you learn from the world, not just from the classroom. You learn by observation. You learn, he could have been a tourist in Italy who went, had a good time, drank a lot of coffee, came back. But he was a tourist who went to Italy, who came back with an idea. And then he acted on that idea. Even your Met Plus was started by this Madhukar, 2006. And Madhukar's first store was in Hyderabad. He struggled a lot. He almost failed. And then, but he persisted. And that's how MedPlus today, I think, has 3,000, 3.5, I don't know, 4,000 stores, something like that. It's a very successful pharmacy retailer. Manyavar, some people work for Manyavar. I know this chap, Ravi Modi. Ravi Modi today is, I don't know, 46 years old. He started this company when he was 25 years old. His father worked, I think, in Bada Bazaar in Calcutta or somewhere. And he, just a very ambitious young man, and he dreamt big and he went and started this company, Manyavar. Made it very, very successful. So ambition is very important. Being entrepreneurial, being ambitious, which comes from hard work. It comes from that cash formula that I told you. So my own feeling is that, these are 3 amazing years for you where you can learn a lot of practical things, also learn from the classroom, make the most of it. I think you have an amazing opportunity in front of you, and you have the chance to build the country and build a career.